Today we are going to solve the problem 3.10 of Griffith third edition Introduction to Quantum Mechanics. This problem is very simple. However, we can learn lot of physics out of it. Hence, watch the video till the end. The problem is the ground state of infinite square well an eigenfunction of momentum? If so, what is its momentum? If not, why not? So now we will move to the problem. The energy eigenstate versus momentum eigenstate. First, you take the energy eigenstate. When Hamiltonian act on nth state wave function, it gives you the energy eigenvalue En and the same eigenvalue psi n. Means it has a definite energy En. But what about momentum? The momentum eigenstate required in similar fashion that when momentum operator act on the wave function, it produces the eigenvalue p multiplied by this wave function, same wave function psi. Means it has a definite momentum. So, but the question is, thus knowing the energy automatically means momentum is definite because energy and momentum is related to the expression E is equal to P squared over 2m. Remember that it is P squared over 2m. I will come to it now. In this problem, they have given ground state energy because it's a simplest case. Uh, but however, that is valid for any state, nth state. So we know for psi to be momentum eigenfunction, it has to satisfy when momentum operator act on the wave function, it will produce the momentum eigenvalues with the same wave function. That is very important. Where P must be a constant. That is an important fact. For infinite square well potential, the nth state wave function is, remember that I am taking nth state, not only the ground state, I am generalizing this problem. So psi n of xn 0 is equal to, we have studied square root of 2 over a sine n pi over a x. But we know n by over x, sorry, n by over a is k. So you can ignore this constant that that is sin of x and 0 is proportional to, this is proportionality constant, proportional to sine kx. Now let P momentum operator act on psi n. Then it is proportional to I h cross t over tx. This is momentum operator. This is momentum operator p cat. When it act on sine kx, you ignore this minus I h cross because we are taking proportionality and ignoring this constant. So when p act on psi n, you will get, if you differentiate sine kx, you will get cos kx. So this is proportional to cos kx. Now we will see what will happen to this. Just now we have seen that when momentum operator act on sine kx, we got cos kx. At any cost, cos kx is not equal to sine kx, even if you multiply some complex numbers. So this is not equal. Cos kx is not equal to sine kx. Therefore, Sine is not a momentum eigenfunction. Not only the ground state, in our problem they have given ground state because it's the simplest one. However, that is true for any state in infinite potential well. That is nth state. So, what is the physical interpretation of this? The physical interpretation is infinite well state is a standing wave. That is sine kx. We have seen that is sine kx. That is a linear combination of two traveling waves. That is e power ikx minus e power minus ikx over 2I. So you can see that this is the linear combination of two traveling wave. Now we will go deep into the physics part of it. First, you take the traveling wave e power I kx. So this traveling wave travels along negative x direction. The explanation I have given in so many lectures. So if only along negative direction, if x is infinite, this will go to zero at infinite. When momentum operator act on e power ikx, you will get momentum value is equal to plus h cross k. Similarly, for e power minus ikx, you will get momentum eigenvalue which is equal to minus h cross k. Therefore, P is equal to plus or minus h cross k. Uh, these two values are possible. Although the momentum is not definite, we know we have seen in so many problems that the expectation value of momentum is equal to zero because the positive and the negative momentum component cancels each other. But we have already seen that the expectation value of momentum square is not zero. This also we have seen in so many problems. So, because the particle still has a kinetic energy. From this lecture, it is very clear that the momentum is not sorry, this infinite potential eigenfunction is not a momentum eigenfunction. However, it is energy eigenfunction because p squared is not zero. After all, energy is equal to p squared over 2m. If you find this lecture useful one, kindly subscribe, also share and join my channel for the growth of my channel. Thank you very much for watching my video continuously and supporting me continuously. Thank you very much.